This one truth will change how you see your life forever, because one choice creates your entire path. If you're looking for motivation, wisdom, and life lessons, take the path of purpose.
Raising good children. This is the most important responsibility a person can have. It is a challenge that has existed since the dawn of civilization. And yet, every generation faces new obstacles, new questions, and new uncertainties. But today, in this speech, we will uncover the timeless principles, the proven wisdom of history, and the best strategies for the future. By the end of this, you will have a clear understanding of how to raise children who are strong, kind, resilient, and prepared for the world ahead. The first truth we must accept is this: raising children is not about controlling them, is about guiding them. Too many parents try to force their children into being what they want them to be, instead of helping them become who they are meant to be. A good parent does not dictate their child's path. A good parent provides the tools, the knowledge, and the environment for their child to grow into the best version of themselves. And how do we do that? The foundation of good parenting is love. But not just love in words, love in action. Love that is firm when needed, gentle when required, and always present. Love means being there, truly there, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. It means listening to your child, understanding them, and respecting their feelings while still guiding them toward the right path. History has shown us that the strongest civilizations, the most successful individuals, all came from one thing: strong family values. A home where respect, discipline, and kindness are taught is a home that produces good children. A home where anger, neglect, and inconsistency exist produces broken individuals. The home is the first school, and as a parent, you are the first and most important teacher your child will ever have. So what must you teach them? Let's start with character. The world is changing fast. Technology is advancing. Society is shifting. But one thing will never change: good character will always be the foundation of a successful life. Teach your child honesty not just in words, but in actions. Teach them responsibility not just for their things, but for their choices. Teach them respect not just for authority, but for all people, regardless of background, status, or beliefs. One of the biggest mistakes modern parents make is shielding their children from struggle. But history proves that struggle builds character. The most resilient, successful people in the world did not have an easy childhood. They faced adversity and learned to overcome it. Do not remove all obstacles from your child's life. Teach them how to navigate difficulties. Teach them that failure is not the end, but a lesson. Let them earn what they want. Let them feel the weight of responsibility. Give them tasks, expectations, and let them work for their achievements. Now, let's talk about discipline. Discipline is not about punishment, it is about teaching. A child without discipline becomes an adult without direction. Be consistent with your rules. If you say no, mean it. If you say there are consequences, follow through. Children learn by watching, and if they see that your words have no weight, they will not respect authority. But discipline must always be balanced with understanding. Guide your child, do not crush them. Teach them, do not scare them. Show them the right way, but let them walk it themselves. What about education? In the modern world, intelligence is more valuable than ever. But school alone does not prepare a child for life. Real education happens at home. Teach your children how to think, not just what to think. Teach them how to ask questions, how to analyze information, how to seek truth, instead of blindly believing what they are told. The future belongs to those who can think critically, solve problems, and adapt. Make your home a place of learning. Read together, discuss ideas, encourage curiosity. The child who is hungry to learn will always find success. Now, let's talk about the greatest danger facing children today: technology. We live in an age where screens dominate lives. Social media, video games, instant entertainment. These things are not inherently bad, but if left unchecked, they will raise your child for you. The problem is, the internet does not love your child. The internet does not teach them values, discipline, or emotional strength. That is your job. Set limits. Monitor what they consume. Teach them to use technology as a tool, not a crutch. Encourage real-world experiences, outdoor play, face-to-face interaction. A child who is raised by screens will struggle to face reality. Another critical lesson: teach your child gratitude. We live in a world that constantly tells people they need more money, more things, more recognition, but true happiness comes from appreciating what we have. Teach your child to be grateful for the little things. Teach them to give, to share, to think of others. A selfish child becomes an unhappy adult. A child who learns kindness and generosity becomes a person who brings value to the world. And what about confidence? Many parents think confidence is something a child is born with, but that is not true. Confidence is built through experience, through encouragement, through small successes that add up over time. Let your child try new things. Let them fail and try again. Praise their efforts, not just their results. Give them the freedom to explore, to make mistakes, to learn their own strength. A confident child grows into an adult who can take on the world. Let's not forget emotional intelligence. Teach your children how to handle their emotions. Teach them that anger is natural, but violence is not the answer. Teach them that sadness is normal, but they must not let it consume them. Teach them to express themselves, to communicate, to understand others. Emotional intelligence is one of the greatest indicators of future success. A child who learns to manage their emotions will have stronger relationships, better career opportunities, and a more fulfilling life. Now, let's prepare them for the future. The world is evolving fast, and we must raise children who can evolve with it. Teach them adaptability. The job market will change. Industries will rise and fall. But a person who knows how to learn, how to think, how to work hard, will always find success. Teach them resilience. Teach them that the world does not owe them anything. They must earn their place, earn their respect, earn their success. And finally, teach them love. Love for themselves, love for others, love for life. A child who grows up feeling loved will not seek validation in the wrong places. A child who is taught love will spread love. Be affectionate, be kind, be present. Your child will learn more from how you treat them than from anything you say. So, how do you raise good children? You raise them with intention. You raise them with discipline, with wisdom, with patience. You raise them by being the person you want them to become, because at the end of the day, your children will not just remember what you told them, they will remember who you were. And one day, when they stand strong, when they succeed, when they pass these lessons on to their own children, you will know you did not just raise a good child, you raised a good person. That is the greatest legacy anyone can leave.